women have two choices in their costumes tonight. Dress up like princesses or a prostitute's delight. But I will ask you then, what about the men? Tonight, we will share our perversions. Tonight, mostly from the virgins. Tonight. Oh, baby. Pretend. Everyone's a horror on Halloween. See that woman over there? He's a dude. You see that man dressed up like a big puppy? Well, I assure you, under that he is nude. Christmas is stupid, and April Fool's is stupid too. But on Halloween, everyone's a whore, even you! Jack Sparrow's pubic hair is beaded too. Sexy Wolverines and Batmen too. Well, that's bestiality to the max. Spartan warriors from 300. Oh, please, Chip and Dale bonds give you that. Vampires are bitches. And trust me, they're not doing any witches. But on Halloween, all normal sex life hits the ditches! Oh, I'm literally getting a blowjob now. Everyone's a whore on Halloween. Trust me, I'm as stable as Charlie Sheen. Now here's a cool effect from my crappy green screen. The greatest thing a kindergartner's ever seen. Has anybody seen my Mr. Clean? My favorite Ben & Jerry's is cookies and cream. I like the Sand Pebbles with Steve McQueen. If I had another name, it'd probably be Dean. Come on, buddy, you're slutty. Turn boorish into porridge. I just came. And I'm wearing white, so it's okay.
One of the additional topics be
And we are on. Hello, everyone. You're listening to the Manoftomorrow podcast.
Hey, everybody.
We got a few topics tonight. The new Silent Hill film that just came out. The Evil Dead remake, since I'm sure everyone wants to hear my opinion about that. And Bandai. And anything else Manoftomorrow wants to discuss. So let's begin, shall we?
So, which topic first?
I guess we could hit Silent Hill.
All right.
So yeah, I saw Silent Hill on Friday, and it was pretty good. I didn't think it was as bad as everyone else is saying it is.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Silent Hill. I mean, I've seen. I think didn't Nostalgia. No, not Nostalgic. I think I saw some review on the film over on that guy with the glasses.com. I think somebody reviewed it, the first film.
Yeah, well, I mean, you haven't played the games, have you? Right?
I've only played the first game to a certain extent, but I got bored.
Yeah, I played. I never beat 1. I did beat 2 and 3. This new Silent Hill film is basically taking place from the third game. And from what I saw, its story, if I'm going to compare it to the game, it's somewhat accurate to it in certain areas, but there's still a lot of stuff that was inaccurate. Like the detective dying in this one. In the original in the game, the detective lives. In this one, he dies. So that was one thing. And the dad lives in this one. In the game, in the Silent Hill 3 game, the dad died.
So if you had to compare the these two Silent Hill films next to Resident Evil, the Paul Anderson films, which would you say is more accurate?
I would probably say the Silent Hill movies are more accurate to their games than the Resident Evil films are.
Yeah, because based on that information, I don't know if it's going to be true or not. I'm just praying that there's not going to be another game. I mean, excuse me, not another film of the Resident Evil. At least not by Paul Anderson. I'm just saying, please God, let there be a remake. Like, start over from scratch, because based on news that I've heard, is if the latest Resident Evil live-action film does well at the box office, then Paul is going to have his wife be in one more film, and then after that, leave her out. So I don't know if he would have his wife die in the next film, or just live off screen in off screenville. But to me, don't make another one. Just reboot it, because too many people want a remake done by somebody else.
Well, in the Silent Hill films, you don't have to worry about the director shoving out his hot wife. That's one thing they don't do in these films, in these Silent Hill films.
Does the director of the Silent Hill film, if it's the same director, does he even have a hot wife?
I don't know who it is, but in the first one they had it was a female lead. She was pretty hot in the first one. But they didn't. But she was only in the second one for like a minute, and then she was completely out of it. So I was like, she was only there to say, "Oh, I'm still stuck in Silent Hill," which leads to a third film, which is based off Silent Hill 2. So,
and wasn't the female character, the wife character, wasn't her husband played by Sean Bean?
yeah, I do want to bring this up to something that he did that really irritated me in this film. I believe he's from England. He was trying to hide his accent so badly that it was noticeable.
You mean the accent that he had in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Yeah, he has an accent. You can tell. He tried hiding that in this film, and it's just like, dude, please don't try to hide it. We know you have one. I mean, you can tell. Stop hiding it, because it's really bad and it's affecting your acting.
So he's not like the Christian Bale, where Bale is from, I think, the UK. I assume he's from the UK.
Well, Bill does a better job hiding it. He actually does sound American when he hides his accent. Being he cannot hide his accent. It's just irritating to listen to him try.
And then there's Andrew Garfield, where he is from the UK, and I've heard both from his national accent, the European accent, in interviews, and then heard him in The Amazing Spider-Man, and both different, come off sounding different. So some people can pull it off, others can't. So I take it Bean cannot.
Yeah, but the Silent Hill film, it was okay. It was pretty good, I'll give it right now. It was pretty good. Some of the writing and acting was pretty bad at times, but to be honest, it's not a horrible film. A lot of people have been bashing it, saying, "Oh, it's crap, don't see it." But, you know what? It's better than the Resident Evil films. It's actually trying to be scary instead of just, look at me, look at my hot wife, look at my hot wife. See, she's hot. Yes, Paul W. Anderson, we can all tell she's hot. Thank you for showing us 50,000 fucking times.
It's like Mila is attractive, but guess what? There were a lot of other attractive women out there. And there's several other I can name off the top of my head that are hotter than Mila. Like, let's see, Scarlett Johansson, uh, Jessica Biel. Plenty other women out there that are hotter.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, anyways, it was a pretty good film. If you're a fan of Silent Hill, check it out. And check it out and just see if you like it. But yeah. Um. So yeah. Actually, it was also in 3D. We didn't see it in 3D. We saw it in plain old 2D, which there's no difference between the 3D and 2D from what I could tell. It was a lot of 3D effects that they were going to try to go for, with a knife right in your face and stuff like that.
Also, it wasn't the kind of 3D films to where you can notice when an obvious 3D shot was trying to take place that didn't pop out.
Yeah. See, the thing with 3D, and I want to bring this up to people's attention because this is kind of my irritation with 3D to an extent, is that there's two ways to use it. I hate when people try to force the 3D out on screen, where they try to force everything in the math, like try to force everything to like more forced right in your face.
Yeah.
Where like they're just trying to throw shit at you because it's 3D.
Yeah, it's like I don't entirely hate 3D. I mean, in my opinion, of 3D, it should only be meant for on the occasion, not everyday use. Because I mean, there's only one 3D film that I, in my personal opinion, that completely fails, and that is the Final Destination film, the first film that was in 3D, where the reason why that failed is because the film was so focused on, and this is where my problem with the 3D comes into play, is if they can make the 3D work for certain parts that would look interesting, instead of being completely focused on putting 3D in there, that it sacrifices the character development, the story itself. I mean, if you can make it work, good. Have it limited, but when it breaks into having characters, being the main focus and moving the story along, then that completely fails. And my other issue is people who give their opinion on the 3D, like a certain someone I know, and you know who you are if you're listening to this. I'm not going to say your name, but I know who you are. This little person has given their opinion at one point, and now they're just selling it out there. I think you have an idea who I'm talking about.
I'm typing it to you right now. You can send me a type back.
All right. Yep. That's the person.
Yeah. Well, the thing about 3D is, like, another movie that didn't work in was Clash of the Titans. That movie had 3D, and the 3D really didn't work well. In fact, it was really just pointless to have the 3D in there. But then again, Clash of Titans is I really do not like that film. And if I'm going to recommend a film, I recommend everyone go see Wrath of the Titans instead. Don't see Clash. Just I throw that out there. But Clash of Titans wasn't good in 3D. However, there was a film that was surprisingly good in 3D because it was done properly. You're not going to believe which film.
What?
Priest.
Really? I heard that film flopped.
Oh yeah, the movie was terrible. But what was good about the 3D was good, because what they did is they did everything inward, kind of like with the 3DS, how that thing's like inward.
Mm-hmm.
They did that with Priest, and the 3D looked a lot better because of that. They didn't try to force it in your face. They actually tried going inward to make everything, and it looked a lot better.